Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to take this opportunity to talk about the rising cost of living and housing affordability. It's something that is affecting our entire state. When I'm out and about in my local community, cost of living is the number one issue that people want to talk to me about. The cost of electricity bills, rising interest rates, jacked up rents, skyrocketing cost of groceries, ridiculous petrol prices and expensive medicines. Bills are out of control. Everything is going up. Household budgets are stretched to the limit. It's a crisis and people are struggling. I'm asking the government to support vital cost of living relief to help those doing it tough. Rising bills are affecting everyone in our community. The vulnerable, young people, seniors, pensioners, single parents and families. I was recently contacted by Ryan in Concord, who told me cost of living is the biggest concern for my family. Sia from Rhodes similarly said that cost of living and rent increases is what she would like to see me raise in this Parliament. I want my community to know that right now, relieving cost of living pressures is front of mind for me as their representative. Like many communities across Sydney and New South Wales, the Inner West is facing challenges, strong challenges, when it comes to housing affordability. For people, including the vulnerable, the availability of safe, affordable and well-maintained housing is low. People are being priced out of the Inner West, whether they are buying or renting. Madam Speaker, more than a third of residents in my community rent, and the waiting list for public and community housing continues to grow, with some people waiting more than 10 years from the time that they first apply. While we're in a cost of living crisis, the government should be looking at greater support for renters. I want to remind the House that last year the Labor government committed to ending no grounds evictions. It's something we in the opposition support. It must go ahead as soon as possible. I was recently contacted by a local resident, Barbara, a 22-year-old student working and studying full-time. She said, major rent increases, broken bathroom fans, leaking kitchen sinks and broken fly screens are some of the multiple issues my peers face daily while renting. However, because of the Residential Tenancies Act that currently withstands, they shy away from confronting their landlords about these issues for fear of being seen as causing too much trouble, which has seen some tenants kicked out of their home. Paula, a local mother in Concord West, also wrote to me recently and said, I'm very concerned that no-fault eviction is addressed. We have two adult children, aged 27 and 23, who have both needed to move back into the family home. My oldest child is studying social work and needs to do unpaid placement, so has come home because she couldn't afford to live independently. My son works full-time in retail, but has been unable to find an affordable rental. The rental situation in Sydney and in the Inner West, more broadly, is very difficult. The legislation desperately needs updating, and I hope you will ensure the government's proposed changes includes reforms to address no-fault evictions. And Paula, I promise you that I will. I call on the government to provide greater support to renters and to provide greater support to reduce cost of living pressures. Thank you.